everybody. Welcome to Creating Your Dream Life and Business as a Reality, Week 6. Can we get a big wahoo?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited about tonight. I can't even begin to tell you. I had a fabulous day. Just did the last day of Level 1. And the amount of change that was created today was just monumentally, yay, amazing. It was so cool. Oh, how do we get so lucky? And we started talking about this space of caring, and literally it was insuited into everybody's universes beyond what anyone has been able to receive in any of my classes up until now. It was so cool. Yes. It was awesome. So I would love to hear how everything's going for you guys. Does anybody have any stories from this week that they want to share?
Rikka?
Yeah.
Hi, it's Cass. Well, I'm getting this thing of being in a confluence of realities going on. Hello?
I'm here. I'm listening.
Oh, okay, fine. I'm generating all these amazing things on one hand are coming through, and yet everything that wouldn't allow that to show up is also being uncreated and destroyed. So it's really great. But I've had connections being made, wonderful things turning up, one thing after the other. It's like too many to list. I have a little one at the moment where I'm facing kind of something I've been facing sort of my family and my for about, 30 years. That I'm facing, okay, that was a pile of shit and I had it the wrong way around.
Okay.
There's something I'm still holding on to there. It was actually with my relationship, whereby I thought that actually I was first choice, but I've just actually woken up, God, today, that I was actually second best, and I've been running on second best.
Oh, well, that's a good idea. That's a beautiful, phenomenal standard operating procedure.
Yeah.
So everything that brings up, and everywhere you're making yourself less than others or second best, would you be willing to destroy and then create all that?
Yes. Yeah.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyond. So what's the value of destroying? What's the value of destroying what you create?
I have to deal with it.
What's that, honey?
I don't have to deal with it, came up.
I don't have to deal with it. Okay, so everything that brings up times a godzillion, everywhere you'd rather have a life that functions from destruction instead of creation, so you didn't have to deal with whatever you created, would you be willing to destroy and then create all that?
Yes.
Oh, yes, please.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyond. Okay, wow. Does anybody else have anything to share or ask about?
I do.
Hey, Rikka,
actually.
it's Mary.
Okay, Mary first, and then the other person who I didn't get their name.
Okay. I just finished level 2 and 3 in Houston with Gary and Dane, and oh, my God. So my world's been rocking, and talk about things expanding. And so I did my video, but I haven't posted it yet. So that was really kind of a lot of fun. And I have to say, I'm still a little fuzzy on the standard operating procedures.
Okay.
I know it's different than I love that about myself, but I'm not. Could you just clarify a little more, maybe?
Yeah, sure. So the standard operating procedures are kind of like the underlying things that are running your life. Okay? So it's sort of like these ideas or concepts that you have in your life that are kind of like undertowing everything. So for a long time in relationships, I had the standard operating procedure of every man leaves me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? In business and in money and stuff, in business, I had the standard operating procedure that I have to do it all by myself.
Yeah.
Okay, so those are two of my standard operating procedures. So everything that brings up for all of you, and it sounds like we're getting really bad reception, like somebody on the line is either eating or has an internet line or something. So if you do have an internet line, just go ahead and mute yourself and unmute yourself when you want to talk. Okay, how's that? Oh, is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Oh, yay! Much more amazing. Okay, cool. So all of the standard operating procedures, all of the I have to do it all by myself or every man leaves me that you guys carry too, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate all that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Oh, boy. Isn't that fun? Does that help you, Mary?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Awesome. So did somebody else have a question?
That was me. It's actually Luma.
Okay, Luma, what's your question?
Well, I want to say that this past week, actually, a lot of things have been coming really super easy. I've had a lot of instant manifestations and people just, like, throwing things at me. So on some level, I can tell that things are really moving in a positive direction for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I still don't have a home, and I haven't been able to find a suitable place. Everything I've been looking at just hasn't been a good fit at all. And today I'm feeling really kind of angry about that, and I feel like I can't have my life until I have that home. And the home to me, I feel like, yeah.
So did you also get a job this week, though, too?
Yeah, I got a job. The day that I told the universe that I need the job, I got a great job. And then the next day I said, wow, that worked out really well. Maybe I can do that with a home. And I did the same thing with the universe. I said, I need a home, like right now. And I don't have the money to do so, but what can you do for me? And later that day I was talking to a friend that I thought was broke, and he told me, well, I came into some money so I can give you up to $2,000 and I'll buy you a bed if you like. So I'm ready to have something. It hasn't shown up yet.
Okay, Luma, let me ask you. So, truth, do you really desire a home?
Yeah, I know. I've been looking at that. Consciously I do. I'm tired of this crap.
Oh, boy. Okay, so if you actually desired a home, you would have said yes and had no energy on it. Okay?
Yeah.
So everywhere you keep destroying that and pushing that out of your life, because you don't really desire it, and then you make yourself wrong because you destroy it.
Yeah.
Okay, so how much does this actually sort of reflect in lots of areas of your life where you instantly manifest and create instantaneously, but then you destroy it because you don't really desire it?
Yeah.
So everything that brings up and all the standard operating procedures proving that you're a failure, will you destroy and create all that times a godzillion?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds.
And I have a question about that, though. But if I don't desire a home, then what do I do about a home? It's like it's this thing like it doesn't make sense. I have to live somewhere. Right?
Okay, so
you know?
what's the value of never having a home for you?
Oh, God.
Everything that brings up times a godzillion when you destroy and uncreate it all.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Okay, so if that's what you want to start running, what's the value of not having a home? What's the value of having a home? And you want to let go of all of your points of view, so it's just a choice.
Okay.
What if having a home didn't mean anything?
Oh, yeah.
See what I mean? See how much stuff is there? Everything that brings up times a godzillion where you destroy and uncreate it all.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyond. So I recommend that you get together with some more of your partners and have them ask you truth. Do you desire a home? Yes or no? Okay, and until you can say yes with no point of view on it, no energy coming up, there's still energy to be cleared.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Okay, so, and everywhere, how much have you decided you can't have it all?
Oh, yeah, I don't think I could have what I want. I totally feel that way.
So how many of you out there have decided, I cannot have it all, and how old were you when you decided you couldn't have it all?
Two.
Four. Two.
Yeah.
4.
7.
3.
Okay, so everything that brings up times a godzillion, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Woo, guys. Okay.
Rikka.
Yes.
This is Mona. I wanted to say that I woke up, I think I did some clearing the day before with a partner, but the next day I woke up with a horrendous migraine, and I puked, and it came out both ends, and I had pain in the eyes, and I chilled in my bones, and I couldn't do anything all day.
Oh, honey, have you been getting your bars run?
No, but I've got the video, and with a girlfriend, sometimes I've been doing it on her, and I could ask her to do it on me.
Oh, God, please, okay? If you don't get your bars run, that's what's going to happen. Like, as you change stuff, your body's going to do its best to get rid of the information, which a lot of times will look like some kind of sickness.
Wow.
So if you get your bars run, it's like deleting all that information, so your body doesn't have to wrestle around with it and delete it the way that it can. It's so much easier on your body, okay?
But there's another thing I'd like to add is that I'm noticing that I have a dialogue which is totally uplifting and totally different at the moment. It's really exciting.
Oh, yes. Awesome. Rock on. Way to go. Yay. That's so cool. Awesome. That's wonderful to hear. Would anybody else like to say anything or have any questions? You're welcome, Mona.
I have a question. This is Naomi, Rikka.
Hi.
My question, or first of all, a comment, is that I really need money. And I've been putting it out, and I don't know where I'm blocking that. And the other is that I'm heading to Mexico City next week, and I need money to pay expenses before I go here. And how do I not have a point of view about how many people are going to show up for a bars class? I mean, I could just like, da-di-da-di-da. I'm using the last of my frequent flyer miles. Sometimes I think, oh, my God, we're going to have a huge amount of people. And then other times I go into fear like, oh, my God, what if 5 show up? You know? So can you help me with that?
Yeah, absolutely. Because the thing is, for every conclusion you create, it creates the opposite result. Sorry. Okay, so anytime you decide this person is coming, you're basically has anybody ever wanted you to choose something?
Oh, yeah.
Did it make you want to choose it more or less?
Less.
Yeah. Okay, so for every conclusion, you're actually creating people not wanting to choose it. Okay, so all the conclusions that you've created and all the need and want that you've also created, that's actually creating a refusal and a rejection of money. Would you be willing to destroy and create all that times a godzillion?
Oh, yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Okay, so do you want to hire somebody who needs and wants your money, or do you want to hire somebody who has money when you're looking at people to hire?
Well, I've actually already hired 2 people, or I'm going to give them a percentage that are organizing it, and they're going through all kinds of flip-flops, too.
Yeah. That's where you need to sort of facilitate them.
Yes.
In living in the possibilities, okay? And also not creating any conclusion about who's coming and who's not coming. So whenever anybody says, I'm coming, I say, I wonder if they're coming in my own head.
Yes.
Okay, so it's like, what would it take for you to care so much about you and so much about their infinite being that you're actually willing to be conscious enough so when they tell you something like, I'm coming, you actually ask a question instead of go to the conclusion and the dollar amount. So you never want to count up the dollar amount of your classes until the classes are done.
Yeah.
Okay, because how does it feel when somebody wants your money?
Oh, yucky.
Yeah, so that's the energy you're creating around the class, first off by creating the lack in your life, right? And then creating the need of having people show up. So everything that you've done to ensued that energy and all that lower vibration onto consciousness, were you destroying and create all that times a godzillion? And your class?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Right along to that, all nine pod, pocs, shorts, boys, and meons. Woo, baby.
Hi, Rikka.
Okay.
Hi,
so
Rikka.
Hold on, let me give Naomi a few more pieces on this piece. Okay, so the thing is, people are tapping into you all the time in regards to the class, okay? That's how they find the information. They tap on the information, and they tap on you. They're like, where's she at?
Yeah.
Okay? So if you go, wow, nobody's showing up, you're sending them that information. If you go, universe, bring it on. This is going to be so much fun. I'm so excited. This is just absolutely phenomenal, and I can't wait to meet all those infinite beings.
Yeah.
Okay? So if you be that energy, they're like, oh, my God, I want it. You're like, okay, cool, awesome. The other thing is any conclusion and judgment totally clouds your awareness, okay? So you're wearing these goggles trying to look at stuff. So the first step in actually being aware is having no point of view. So I can actually feel when classes in the future aren't coming together. Like, I can feel that something isn't occurring for all those people to actually come together. And what I'll do is I'll make changes along the way that actually allow everything to show up. Okay, so I'm like, okay, it's missing some energy over here. Okay, so what's required? And then I'll ask, so, all right, we're getting a little echo. Did somebody come off mute recently? And if you did, go ahead and mute yourself. Because you may be the culprit, darling. And you can come off mute when you want to ask a question. I'll be right here for you. Okay, so everything that brings up for you, Miss Naomi, everywhere you are creating that need, want, desire, all that lack, and putting that energy around the class so people feel weird about showing up, would you be willing to destroy and create all that times a godzillion?
Yes.
Yes.
All of it?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, pocs, with me on. What's that?
Okay, I have this consideration, though. It's like we kind of need to rent a space, and there are a number of options, and I see a big, hotel room space. I mean, like a conference room kind of thing, but it's expensive. And actually, we've got one on hold that we can kind of, sit on to see how many people are signing up. And then there's another option. So is that the way you do it, or you just commit to filling the big room, or what?
Well, there's certain classes I know have a lot of energy on them, okay? And there's certain classes I know I need to put a lot of energy into.
Mm-hmm.
So what we'll do is we'll play with the possibilities and perceive the energy, and play with the possibilities and perceive the energy, and then we'll make choices based on what's actually showing up. Okay, how many people are coming? And this 10 seconds, it's about 8. Okay, cool. Well, what place are we going to rent? Okay, and how are we going to make that actually work for us? See, and at that point, you can go, okay, for 8 people, do I cancel the class or do I have it? So you're kind of staying in this moment of question, but you're always willing to be aware of sort of where the energy is and how it's going, and then start asking questions. Okay, so what else is possible here? Who else can I talk to? Who else can these people talk to? Okay, what else can I contribute to the people, coordinators' lives, the people who are hosting it, so that they're really excited also about promoting it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's kind of like a constant state of questioning of what else you can add to it to make it be better than anything you could have ever imagined or planned.
Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so everything you're doing to not stay in the question about this and to create judgments or rigidity in any way about it, will you destroy and create all that times a godzillion?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, pocs, shorts, boys, meons. And what you may want to run with your partner is truth. Are you willing to receive 20 people in class, yes or no? Truth, are you willing to receive 30 people in class, yes or no? And start clearing the energy that has you stopping anything, right?
Oh, yay.
So that you can actually receive it.
Okay. Oh,
Okay,
great.
so let me ask you this, Naomi. Truth, do you have money?
Right now I don't.
Okay.
Well, I have
So
money, but, you know.
With the judgment of no money, okay, basically you're going to keep creating no money because every judgment locks what you're judging in place.
Yeah.
So everywhere all of you on the call have judged that you don't have money, instead of being the possibility in the question, and, okay, I'll have money, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or I have money. It may be in other people's bank accounts in this 10 seconds, but I have it.
Oh, yes.
So, right? Okay, so everything that doesn't allow you to embody billionaire, even if it's in other people's accounts, will you do so?
Yes.
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 Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyond. Woo, that was a good one.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Rikka?
Yes.
This is Colleen. When you said that, like I kind of wanted to go there, and then I felt this weirdness about taking money out of other people's bank accounts.
Okay. So what if people would like to pay you? What if the universe actually loves you and wants to gift you and has been trying to gift you around every corner, but you keep rejecting it?
Yes.
Okay, so everything you do to continue rejecting money around every corner, would you be willing to destroy and then create it all?
Yes.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
please.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyond.
Mm.
Okay. What if it's a gift for you to receive?
I know. I'd love to believe that.
Okay, so everything you're doing to create that it's not a gift for you to receive, would you be willing to destroy and then create all that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Okay, so what are you unwilling to receive about you and the gift that you be, that if you are willing to receive it, would change all realities and non-realities and destroy and uncreate your childhood reality about money?
Mm.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee.
Everything that brings up times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yeah.
Yes. Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. So how old are you guys in regards to money?
4.
And since a 3 and a 4-year-old really knows a lot about having money, and can you see where all your financial situations are coming from? So everything that brings up tons of godzillion, all the DJCCs you made about money while you were 2 or 3 or 4, whenever that was, would you be willing to fire the 2, 3, or 4-year-old?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyond. Okay. You guys are very cute.
Mm.
So what are you unwilling to receive about you and the gift that you truly be, that if you are willing to receive it would change all realities and non-realities and destroy and uncreate your childhood reality around money?
Mm-hmm.
Everything that brings up times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyond. Sweet baby. Okay, so how many he pads are you using to keep in existence everything you chose in your childhood about money and relationships and you that is now abusing you?
Oh, wow.
Everything that brings up good God times a godzillion, will you destroy and create it all?
Yes.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyond. Oh, boy.
Rita, sorry, I have a question.
Okay.
When I was 3, my Nana, my dad's mom, I took $3 out of her wallet. And, I mean, I can remember her sitting in the car, pointing her finger, shaking her finger, saying, don't ever take money. Don't ever take money. Ever.
Okay, so all the DJCCs you made at that moment of you will never take money, and money's bad, and you shouldn't have it, and you shouldn't take it, and you shouldn't have anything to do with it. Mm-hmm. Everything that brings up times a godzillion, would you be willing to destroy and create it all?
Yes. Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, meons. How many of your parents projected on you that you weren't good with money and you didn't know how to have it?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Everything that brings up times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate all that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and meons. People will accuse you of what they themselves are doing. Okay, my parents told me I was really bad with money. Okay? They do a lot of debt and a lot of mortgages. And they always have this, even if they just inherited millions of dollars from my, grandmother or whatever, they literally buy enough condos to make sure that they're back in the same spot. It's like, okay, what is going on here and who doesn't have? Okay, great. So how many keypads are you using to keep in existence everything you chose in your childhood about money and you that is now abusing you? Oh, my God. Everything that brings up times a godzillion, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, holy moly, shorts, boys, and Beyonce. Oh, my God. Oh, jeez. What's so crazy about it is it's literally like these 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds, and 4-year-olds running around going, I have to work hard for money. Money doesn't grow on trees. I feel bad when I have money and take money, and I can't receive from people, and I'm bad with money, and
I love that little rug.
So how many keypads are you using to keep in existence everything you chose in your childhood about money that is now abusing you? Everything that brings up times a godzillion, will you destroy and create all that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and beyond. How many of you used to think that your parents knew you better than you knew yourself?
Oh, wow.
Oh, boy. Everything you did to believe that crock of crap, will you destroy and create all that? Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and beyond. Oh, does somebody have a question?
This is CJ. I just had an insight come up as you were talking about that. When I lived in Montana, we were part of a corporation, my family, and I remember my mother talking about grandfather controlled the money. And even after my dad got married and had a family, he would not give him any extra money. And now I'm realizing that about my relationship with my husband. He controls the money, but he doesn't give me very much.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
And I won't take myself past that.
Okay, so everywhere you've created the relationship with him is that you're under him? Would you be willing to, and everywhere you're upholding that relationship, will you destroy and create all that times a godzillion?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, meons. I've probably made myself less than everyone I've ever been in a relationship with. Because I thought that's what I was supposed to do. It was like, well, I need to show this person how great they are and how superior they are and how much greater they are than me. As if that was required for someone to love me. So everywhere you guys make everyone else greater than you so that they like you.
Yeah.
And everywhere you've been upholding all of those relationships, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate all that times a godzillion?
Yeah.
Wow.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and beyond. Oh, boy, you guys.
Rika?
So, yes.
I have a question. It's Janice.
Hi, Jan.
Yeah, just as you were talking about that whole childhood thing, I remember as a little kid, probably about 7, going door to door selling things. And I was doing really well, so I kept going and going and going all night. And, of course, it was getting late and dark. And so my mom eventually found me and just laid right into me, because she was so scared that something happened. But yet I was oblivious because I was making all this money and being confident and doing what I was doing. So just having a charge around that one.
Yeah, okay, so everything that brings up, how much did your parents teach you that you can't trust you?
Oh. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh,
So everything
yes.
that brings up times a godzillion, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate all that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and beyond.
Wow.
So what creation of it's not safe to trust you as reality are you using to lock into existence the positional heat pads you are continuously abusing you with?
Oh, God.
Everything that brings up times a godzillion, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and beyond. Okay. Wow. Okay, so what if you can trust you?
Yeah.
Okay. What if you were actually aware when you were running around making that money and selling that stuff and it was after dark? What if you were actually just totally aware that nothing was going to happen?
Yeah, and I felt that because I always felt like, no, I didn't think anybody was out after me. I was just doing what I set out to do.
Yeah. Okay, so everywhere that was love, your parents teaching you that you can't trust you, and that you can't trust the world around you, and people are not here to contribute to you. They're here to take you, steal from you, kill you, and not love you, and lock you up in a cage, and kidnap you, and and sell you for delivery on the street, and ship you to China so that people can take advantage of you, and everything else.
That's surprising I'm still here, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you destroy and uncreate all that times a godzillion.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, man. I remember even in college feeling like I couldn't go for a hike by myself. Because I had been so trained that I could never, if you were ever by yourself, you were susceptible to rape, to being molested, to being taken, to being kidnapped, and being killed.
Yeah, well, I can overcome that. Yeah, I've overcome that. I've got 2 black belts in martial arts, so that one's not an issue for me. It's more about
nice.
It's more about going out there and asking for money now. You know, it's tying up with that and selling myself, because as an artist, who wants to go out there and sell themselves now?
Okay. So everything that brings up for you, everywhere you decided you shouldn't ask for money, because that's bad. It's bad manners. Would you be willing to destroy and then create all that?
Oh, yeah.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and beyond. These kids in access class, they do, like, facelift things, and they do massage, and they do all this stuff. They literally rake it in, okay? And what's so great is how much judgment it brings up from the people in the room. Because these kids are, like, walking around going, can I do massage on you? And what are you going to say? When a little kid asks you that, yeah. Like, will you pay me $10? And you're like, what are you going to say? Sure.
That's where cute helps.
What's that?
That's where cute helps.
I know, exactly. So everywhere you think you're not cute enough to receive money anymore, and you're not cute enough to ask for it, would you be willing to destroy and create all that?
Oh, yes.
Yes. Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and beyond. What if you were the cutest thing in the entire universe? What if everybody actually wants to give you money? They just don't even know it. You have to be cute and ask them.
Oh, bring it on.
Yeah.
Okay, so check out this clearing statement. This is fun. So what generative energy, space, and consciousness can you and your body be that would allow you to be the man or woman who has everything and does nothing for it?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead, clear.
Everything that does more of that times a godzillion, will you destroy it and create it all?
Yeah.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and beyond.
What about? Yes.
What was that? Did you want me to repeat that? Hi. Ooh, you have a question.
Yes, hi, this is Tina. So I'm opening up my business Saturday, and I have to tell people what I do. And when people ask me, what do you do, I kind of go 7 years old. And I go, it doesn't make sense, and it doesn't sound really trustworthy. And then I go, well, it costs this amount, but I can't tell you what I do because I don't know what it is. And then if I take money, I have to prove that I'm good at what I don't know what I'm doing. I say that I'm doing.
Okay, so thank God you don't know what you're doing, okay? Because not knowing what you're doing is actually living and being the question, which creates way greater results than any answer, okay? So would you now be willing to see that as a greatness?
Yes.
Yeah. Right, wrong, good, bad, online, pot, box, shorts, boys, beyond. So what happened when you were 7 that's creating this today?
I was accused of lying, but I wasn't.
Okay.
And I had to prove all the time that I wasn't, but I couldn't.
Okay, so people will accuse you of what they themselves were doing. So what lie were they perpetrating on you that they were trying to distract you with accusing you of lying?
Okay.
Everything you're unwilling to perceive, know, be, and receive about that, will you destroy and then create it all?
Yes.
Yeah. Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9, pot, pox, shorts, boys, and beyonds. People will accuse you of what they themselves are doing.
But I still have to say something. I still have to say, okay, so I do this technique, I do this, blah, 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 and it costs like this. But I can't, because it's like, okay, an hour I do whatever it comes up. So what's that then?
Okay, so why don't you reach in their universe and give them the one result they keep trying to get that they haven't gotten yet? So what if what you did changed based on who you were talking to?
Okay.
Everything you're doing to create a script around business and money, instead of actually following the energy and delivering any and every word that they require to hire you, will you destroy and create all that times a godzillion?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9, pot, pox, shorts, boys, beyond. Okay, so let's look at this idea of selling yourself. How many of you guys feel like you cannot promote you?
Yeah.
Like you're just retarded in this area. Okay, so there's a few things. Okay, first off, if you have a script, that script is not going to work with everyone. In fact, every time someone asks me what I do, it's different. So everything you're doing to try to pre-plan every conversation, which would keep you feeling really uncomfortable because you're not talking to the energy, would you be willing to destroy and create all that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9, pot, pox, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Okay, so what's the value of never having... Hold on. Yeah, what's the value of never talking about the gift and contribution that you are?
I can't do that.
How many times have you put yourself out there and then you got judged, you got slapped, you got put down, you got rejected, you know? Okay, so all the DJCCs you made about all that times a godzillion, would you be willing to destroy and create all that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9, pod, pox, shorts, boys, and beyond. Okay, so what's the value of never talking about the gift and contribution that you are? Everything that brings up times a godzillion, will you destroy and create it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9, pod, pox, shorts, boys, and beyond. I got something from the peanut gallery who's in the room in Aspen. She said, people fucking hate you for it. They don't just judge you, they hate you for it. Okay, so everywhere you've been trying to avoid being hated. So you've kept yourself from you, just like everybody else keeps themselves from the gift that they are. Would you be willing to destroy and then create all that times a godzillion no matter what?
Yes.
Even if you die, even if people don't like you, even if your family doesn't like you and you have no friends?
Yes.
Revoke or can't rescind or claim, renounce, denounce, destroy, and create, right, wrong, good, bad, all 9, pod, pox, shorts, boys, and beyond. Okay, so how much have you been attempting to avoid people's hatred? Okay, the thing is, people hate themselves, so they're going to hate you just as much. So everywhere you've been trying to avoid it, instead of bring it on, I love myself, so I don't care if you hate me. In fact, go ahead and hate me, because you know you probably hate me that I love myself. But I'm still going to show you how much I love me. Have fun with that. Oh, doesn't this bring up lots of anger in your universe? You know why? Because you are lying to you and you're not allowing yourself to have yourself, and it's fucking pissing you off. So everywhere you haven't been in the position of bring it on, bitches, where you're destroying and create all that times of God's ways. Yeah. Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyond. Okay, so what generative energy, space, and consciousness can you and your body be that would allow you to love you so much you piss everybody off? Everything that brings up times of God's billion, would you be willing to destroy and create it all?
Yeah.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Oh, boy, that's a big one. So what generative energy, space, and consciousness can you and your body be that would allow you to love you so much that everybody hates you? Everything that brings up times of God's billion, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate all that? Yeah. Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyond. What generative energy, space, and consciousness can you and your body be that would allow you to love, adore, and have you and your infinite being so much everybody hates you, they judge you, they want to kill you, they want you to go away, and you just still keep standing there having you? Everything in this one, that says that God's billion, when you just create it all. Yeah. Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyond. Oh, God, that's huge. So what generative energy, space, and consciousness can you and your body be that would allow you to love and adore? Think you are the funniest person in the world, the cat meow, the catch of all catches, the most beautiful, fantastic, wonderful being on the entire planet so much that everyone around you hates you, despises you, judges you, and wants you to get out of their presence because they can't even handle it. Everything in this world has times of Godzillion ways to turn and create it all. Yes. Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, box, shorts, boys, and beyond. Do you remember being a little kid and showing off? Yeah. Dude, you were cool. Okay, so when I was, we have a little echo action, so if you just came off of mute, put yourself back on mute. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay, so when I was 5 years old, I stood up on a rock, and I was in a pink jumpsuit in the snow in Yosemite, and I started singing Walking in a Winter Wonderland, and they videotaped it, right? And I was so sexy, okay? I was 5. I was sexy. I was pulling energy. It was happening, right? And I'm slurring all my words and, like, you know, doing these, like, fantastic moves just like I was on TV. And it was awesome. It was my performance of the century. And everyone was there to watch it. Okay, so then they got it on video. They played it in front of the whole family and laughed hysterically. Okay, so everywhere you've ever shown up as you, and people laughed hysterically, and then you decided, I can't be me, I can't have me, because when I do, everybody doesn't receive it. Everything that brings up times of God's billion way, destroying and crazy.
Absolutely.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Now, the next question I got from Dane was, hold on, wait, were they laughing at you, or did you actually unravel their entire universe?
Wow.
Okay, so everywhere you've been laughed at and thought you were being laughed at, when really that was their only way to dissipate the energy that you were changing. Everything that brings up times of God's billion, will you destroy and create all that? Okay. Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Babies. Yes.
Rikka? Hey, it's Luma again. And I think I talked about last week about really looking at my life and thinking my life really should just be way too easy. And as you were talking about earlier, I can really instantly manifest and things that should be really happening really easy for me. And when I started looking at that, I realized that I've been avoiding attaining my dream life. I've been avoiding attaining my dreams because I feel like then the game's going to be over. There's nothing left. So I see it as this final destination, so I keep resisting it and destroying it and all these things that keep me from attaining it at the same time reaching toward it. And, yeah, I know.
Well, it makes for a good movie, right? Because it's so hard, and there's so much suffering, and you're having such the life experience.
Yeah.
Okay, so everywhere you decided your movie was going to be a trauma and drama, instead of a comedy that's really fun, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate all that times a godzillion?
Yes.
Yeah. Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and beyond. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about making a demand, okay? Because this is something that if you actually made a demand with every pore of your body and being, literally, you would have whatever the heck you want to have. Did you guys know that?
And how do you do that?
Okay, so the first piece is, okay, so when you do make a demand, sometimes it can feel like anger. If you're not willing, if you judged anger as bad, you can't have that energy when you make a demand, and it'll work a lot wimpier, okay? Like, you'll be like the little mouse that goes, maybe, universe, can you bring me a client? Yeah. Okay? And literally nothing happens. Okay, so first off, would you be willing to unjudge anger?
Yes.
Everywhere you've made it wrong, bad, terrible, and awful, and everywhere you've decided I don't want to receive it, and it's too big of an energy, and I just want to keep everybody happy because I don't like that anger energy. Everything that brings up times a godzillion, will you destroy and create it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and beyond. Okay, so all the suppressed and repressed anger that all of you have locked into your bodies, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate all that too?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, pock, holy moly, shorts, boys, and beyond.
Wow.
Okay, I got to run a few clearing statements on this before we get to demand, because you're not going to be able to embody it with all that stuff locked up. So, what creation of the rightness of suppression and repression of anger do you have? In order to lock into existence the positional heat pads you use to destroy your body, your relationships, your reality, your business, and your living. Everything that brings up times a godzillion, how will you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and holy crappy odds! Oh, God!
Oh, my God.
Yes! Oh, boy! Jesus! If I can breathe! Drowning in the energy. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. So what creation of the rightness of repressing and suppressing anger do you have? Oh, what? Yeah, okay, do you have? Hold on. Let me start over. So what creation, of the rightness of suppressing and repressing anger do you have? Are you using, in order to lock into existence the positional heat pads you are using to destroy your life, your business, your reality, your relationships, your body, and you?
Yes.
Everything that brings up times a godzillion will you destroy and uncreate it all? Wednesday, it's not even Sunday. Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and Beyonce. Sorry, that was just a little heavy. I had to get funny. Okay, so what creation of the rightness of the suppression and repression of anger do you have? Are you using, in order to lock into existence the positional heat pads you are using to destroy your body, your relationships, your life, your business, your reality, and you? Everything that brings up times a godzillion, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and beyond. Okay, let me run one more that's just for your body. Okay? So right now, tap into your body. Okay? and ask your body, have I been suppressing and repressing anger and storing it inside of you?
Yes.
What do you get?
Yes.
Okay, and this is where your body, unfortunately, suffers your reality. Darn it. Poor body. Oh, sweet body. Okay, so all of the places in which you've suppressed and locked in that anger, okay, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all and set all of your molecules free?
Yes.
Yes. Revoke, recant, rescind, reclaim, renounce, denounce, destroy, and create, right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and beyond. Oh, boy. Okay, how many of you thought you were an angry person as a kid?
Yeah.
Okay. How many of you got totally frickin' pissed and threw tantrums because the stupid people who were raising you were lying to you on a 10-second by 10-second basis?
Yes.
Okay, so everywhere you made that a wrongness and didn't want to be angry, okay, when somebody lies to you, it's appropriate. Okay, so everything that brings up, everywhere you are made wrong for anger, will you destroy and create all that times a godzillion?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and beyond. So what secret agenda with the wrongness of anger do you have? Oh, based solely and only on the virtual vibrational realities of this reality are you using to maintain and entrain, never allowing you to be, know, perceive, and receive the potency of you.
Yeah.
Everything that brings up times a gazillion, will you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and beyond. Okay, so when anger comes up, someone's lying to you, you're lying to you, or you may be stepping into a potency, okay? So if your parents told you stuff that wasn't true, it's going to piss you off. It's like, no, that is not true about me. Fuck you very much. They judge you, and you're like, thanks, bitches. Damn, I got to clean up my language for this. We're going to sell this on the Internet at some point. I apologize to all you out there who have a problem with cussing. Please accept my apology. Right, wrong, good in advance. Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, Okay, so what secret agenda would the wrongness of anger as the rightness of locking it into your body are you using to lock into existence the positional heat pads you are destroying your body with? Everything that brings up times a godzillion, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and beyond. Oh, boy.
Wow.
Hey, Rika?
Yes.
Can you hear me? It's Jude from Australia.
Hi!
Hello! Listen, I'm so fucking angry. I'm just so fucking angry. I've been angry for fucking weeks because I just haven't been able to get through or say anything. And every time I've tried to, my Skype plays, it's just shit. Just had to bring it up right now because you're working with the anger stuff. And it's to bring out what is it about me allowing myself to be heard that's just sending so much rage, bringing up so much rage for me.
Awesome.
And all the other shit that's in there.
Yeah. Okay. So, everything that brings up for you, would you be willing to destroy and create it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, podcast, and I'll go over this. I think you may have to get on mute because it's creating a little bit of interference in the line. Okay, so I'll totally talk about this, okay? Okay, how's that line quality now?
No.
Did anyone come off mute that could go back on mute? How's that? Yay! Oh, almost.
Still an echo.
Okay, anybody else sure to know they're on an internet line or something? Okay, how's that? Okay, that's better. Yay. Yay, I love that. Okay, awesome. Okay, so there was a time in Access where I went to one of the classes. I went to Australia, And I had this point of view, well, I do photography and I'm having a really successful access business, so why don't I let this other facilitator do the classes that I love to do? So I just went, you know what, I'm going to step aside and I'm going to allow her to get up and teach and facilitate and blah, 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 because I'm already amazing doing this other stuff, so it's totally cool. Okay, I was so freaking pissed, I could have, taken my own, I could punch myself in the face. I was so upset because I am not here to not be heard. Okay, it doesn't work for me. I'm actually here to spread the seeds of consciousness, to know what I know, to talk about it, and to command such a presence that no one can escape the energy and the information. So when I stepped aside and let somebody else do something instead of me, I was frickin' pissed. I was like, I don't know, but I'm kill somebody or something, right? So the thing is, sometimes when you're stepping into a potency, you know what? I demand that I be heard. Because prior to this, I would get up on stages and I'd be like, hi, I'm here, but talking about stuff, but don't really listen to me, right? After that moment, I then started actually totally commanding audiences because I made the demand, you know what, no matter what it takes, I am showing up for me. I don't care if it's for 2 people or 2 million people or 2 billion people. I am showing up as a potency of me. I'm going to command everybody's presence. I'm going to pull so much energy that they can't turn away from me. And if they're in my presence, they will not escape the energy and the information because that's how potent I'm going to be. And that's how potent I am. Okay, so everything that brings up, and everywhere you can now make a demand for you that would actually make your life work, will you do so?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, talk, shorts, boys, me on. So sometimes when you're stepping into a potency, it can feel like you're totally freaking angry, okay? So just what you do is you walk around your life and you go, hey, this has nothing to do with you. I totally, don't try to fix it. Don't try to change it. And try to go running or something. Sometimes exercise can actually assist in harnessing that energy for you. So that's what I do when I'm stepping into a potency. I'll go running and get some energy out. Okay? So what demand could you make for you that would actually allow your dream life and business as a reality to show up? Anybody willing to make a demand?
Yeah.
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 Okay, what's your demand? Tell me about it.
Well, mine is to get the studio built and running so I could teach classes out of there and do the healing work as well. Those are my demands.
Awesome.
I made that demand 3 weeks ago. I stood there and I screamed it out loud.
Yes! Rock on, girl! So has it started to show up energetically or physically?
Well, creating the studio this week was about finding the right paint and the carpet, and I kept going against the wall, but I kept saying, what else is possible in the paint store? And I was getting all of these creative ideas of what I can do. So instead of being what I can't do. So
awesome. Rock on.
My next step is getting the artwork back out there.
Yeah, cool. So the thing is, it's like your demands can be, I demand stuff all the time. Okay. Do you guys want to hear a demand I made the other night?
Yes,
I was like, universe, everyone who's ever been mad at me in any lifetime, that changes tonight, where I'm doing all of it. No one's going to be mad at me anymore. I'm going to undo everything I did to create it, and I'm having it because I'm working for you, and I make people mad at me sometimes, and I'm undoing it now. It's kind of a funny demand. But what's interesting is some of the energetic relationships I have with people have already started to change. Like they're less irked with something I said or did.
Rikka?
Yeah.
This is Elizabeth. I had something come up, and I was going to mention it earlier, but this seems like a good time for me to do.
Yeah.
So I had this realization that was kind of weird this last week, and I'm still stuck on it. And I know it's a past life thing where I have this thing about being a kept woman. And so it has completely screwed up all my relationships in this life and otherwise. And I can see it also blocking, the successes that are coming through now. It's just, you know what I mean? So even when I was younger, in my 20s, I had these amazing opportunities, you know, always really wealthy men looking for a what I would call an arm bracelet. And I was really, back then, even still, bound and determined, there's that, to not be a trophy woman or a kept woman or something like that. And it's completely coming up again this last week when when I started looking at my standard operating procedures and some other things. And I've been talking it, but I'm completely stuck. So if you could help me, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so what's the value of being bound and determined to never be owned by anyone or anything, ever? Everything that brings up times, everything that brings up times a godzillion. Will you just try and create it all?
Yes.
Yeah. Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. How many of you guys are attempting to not be owned? Okay. So if you're trying not to be owned, you're owned by your resistance of being owned.
Yeah.
So you're resisting everything that may own you. Like, you wouldn't sign a record deal because it would require that you be owned by the record deal. You wouldn't allow yourself to have money because from your point of view, the money would own you. Okay? You wouldn't have a great relationship with some lover who's amazing and phenomenal and nurturing and caring, kind and wonderful and expansive because you've decided, I don't want to be owned. So everything that brings up times a godzillion, everywhere in your life where you're bound and determined to never be owned, will you destroy and create all that times a godzillion?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Okay, so what if you started choosing what owns you? It's like if some man wants to come into my life who wants to give me money, love and adore me totally, you know, take me on trips, have a great time, and just totally, you know, be amazing and phenomenal, will I be owned by that? Yeah.
I love that about me.
I love that about me, right? So what if you could choose what owns you? What if you could be owned by consciousness? Okay, somebody's doing some line quality stuff. So if you're walking around or hiking or whatever at 7 o'clock, we can hear you. All right, so what's the value of being bound and determined to never be owned ever again?
Yes.
Everything that brings up times a godzillion, will you destroy and create it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, men. What if you could choose what owns you and you could still have choice, infinite choice? Like, meaning you could leave any time. What if something could own you and you could choose it in 10-second increments?
Yeah.
So everywhere being owned to you means giving up your choice, which is something that's very hard for a humanoid, by the way. Will you destroy and create all that times a godzillion?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds.
Can you say that last thing, Rikka?
Yeah.
Let's be a humanoid.
Okay, so for a humanoid, giving up your choice is really a difficult thing. It's like, oh, God, no, I want to keep my choices open. So what a lot of times what humanoids will do is they just won't choose because they think every choice will give up a choice.
Yeah.
How many of you have been functioning from every choice will give up choices instead of every choice will generate more choice? Everything that brings up times a godzillion, you'll be willing to destroy and uncreate all that.
Yeah.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds.
Rikka?
Yes.
This is Kim. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
I am demanding, I am choosing that it turns out we are going to trial, and that my demand was we're not accepting, which my lawyers agree also, 10% of the value of the case. I found that to be a very clear choice in the gift of that. So I'm demanding that I am completely me, I am not restrained, bound, determined to not be, to hold myself back, to not be completely show up in this circumstance in all my beauty, my vulnerability, my strength, my the truth of what has gone on for me. And
okay, so the piece that you want to watch out for in what you're talking about is sort of like the truth for what's going on for me, because a lot of times people will say this is true for me, but it's literally like a definition of either what they won't be or what they won't whatever. So anywhere you sort of want to be more like, I'm willing to be any energy at will and choice for whatever will work to deliver this money to my bank account.
Okay, I like that.
Okay, so everything that brings up and all the constructs you've created about what you have to be or not be in order to have it, instead of being so present and following the energy so much and being so conscious in every moment that you literally plant thoughts, you facilitate energy, you move stuff around, because any definition you have is going to create a place where you're not present in the moment.
Understand. It's me living in the language of what my lawyers and they want to hear and the world that they live in, and living in what I know. They're living this reality for me, and it's showing up for what is required. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, I would love for you to have your own way of looking at it that's infinite possibility, so you can actually, have what it is you're choosing.
Absolutely.
So anywhere you did create any definition for you or limitation at all, were you just trying to create all that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Times a gazillion.
Times a gazillion. Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and meons. Okay, awesome.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so
Rika.
Does anybody have? Yeah.
Hi, it's Vanessa.
Hi.
Hello. Hey, I have something I would like you to look at the energy on, if you could.
Sure.
Yeah, thank you. I have a business possibility that has shown up, and I'm very excited about it and the possibilities of it, and it's something that I feel has a lot of potential for me to kind of get leverage in my life as far as creating income and then giving me the freedom to be able to start having the money and the time to put toward what classes I may want to do in the future. So I feel a little bit like it's a stepping stone. It's not what I was expecting.
Can I hold you for 1 second, and can we deconstruct something, and then you can move on? Okay, so everywhere you think you aren't free, because if you have the idea that you're doing something to get freedom, from your point of view, you don't have infinite choice. Okay. What's interesting about that construct is you're never going to allow yourself to have infinite choice because you're never going to feel free enough from your point of view.
Yeah.
So everything that brings up times a godzillion, will you just try and create it all?
Yes,
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, meons. Okay, keep going.
Okay, thank you for that. And I think that's what I'm looking for, because what I want to make sure I'm not doing is going into this with agenda or significance or meaning, and also not being overly excited and overly, it's a little bit like, okay, I'm not sure how to be with this and create this because this is something totally out of left field.
Yeah, let me hold you right there, too, and give you another piece. So what's the value of never allowing yourself to get excited about your own life?
God. Yeah.
Everything that brings up times a godzillion, will you just try and create it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, meons. How many times have you been let down and you decided that the best thing to do was eliminate excitement?
Yes, a lot.
Everything that brings up times a godzillion, which would keep you from the generative energy of the creation and contribution. So everything that brings up times a godzillion, would you be willing to destroy and create all that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and meons. Wee babies.
Cool. Wow.
Okay, so let me run a few more layers because this is really affecting people, and we'll keep going. So what's the value of never getting excited about your own life? What's the value of never having to suffer the impending letdown you think is coming?
Oh, God.
Everything that brings up times a godzillion, would you be willing to destroy and create it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, meons. What if you knew where you were going and you didn't have to figure out how. You knew where you were going, and anyone could come on your team and play, right? But you knew where you were going. So if somebody then drops the ball, you go, oh, okay, I guess you're not on the team. I'll just keep going. So everywhere you've had your future impending on everybody else's choices, instead of knowing where you're going and people can choose to contribute or not, but you know where you're going, everything that doesn't allow that times of God's zillion, where you start and cradle.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pox, shorts, boys, and beyond. Okay, so let me just run a few more things because I'm just perceiving more stuff we can get out of the way. So what creation of never getting your hopes up ever again?
Oh, wow.
Oh, God, as reality, are you using to lock into existence the positional heat pads you are abusing you with?
Oh.
Everything that brings up times of God, so, my God, will y'all destroy and create all that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pox, shorts, boys, and beyond. And sorry, Vanessa, but we're going to have to run a few more layers of this. Please going.
Yeah,
So.
didn't hear the beginning.
So what creation of I will never get my hopes up ever again as reality are you using to lock into existence the positional heat pads you are choosing, or positional heat pads from your childhood that are now abusing you? Oh, God, everything that brings up times of God's zillion, would you be willing to destroy and cradle that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pox, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Oh, you guys, this is really good. Because the thing is, if you have the point of view, I will never get my hopes up, you won't allow yourself to be your future.
Yeah.
Yeah. You won't allow yourself to be where you're going, to know where you're going, to have an awareness of your future, and to know you're going there regardless of anybody else coming or not. Right. This is a huge piece, you guys, because the thing is, from this position of I will never get my hopes up, you're never allowing yourself to really know anything about the future. And what you're projecting is, I'm going to be let down. So then everybody lets you down to make you right for never getting your hopes up. So what creation of I will never get my hopes up ever again as your only choice and reality are you using to lock into existence the positional heat pads you chose in your childhood that are now abusing you? Everything that brings up times a godzillion, would you be willing to destroy and create it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pox, shorts, boys, and beyond. Okay, maybe one more layer, and then we'll get back to Vanessa. So what creation of I will never get my hopes up ever again? Because that was way too painful. They said no. How unkind and uncaring. And really getting that maybe they're not actually on your side. Okay? As reality, are you using to lock into existence the positional heat pads you chose in your childhood that are now abusing you? Everything that brings up times a godzillion, will you destroy it and create it all?
Yeah.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pox, shorts, boys, man. Let me give you one more piece of this. So how many of you guys decided you would never ask because you don't want to hear no because it's too painful?
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. Talk about a standard operating procedure. So what creation of I will never ask because it's too painful to hear the word no as reality are you using to lock into existence the positional heat pads in your childhood that is now abusing you? Yeah. Everything that brings up times a godzillion, will you destroy and create it all?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pox, shorts, boys, and beyond. Oh, boy. A big. Yeah. So what creation of I will never ask because I don't want to hear no as your only choice and only reality are you using to lock into existence the positional heat pads from your childhood that are now abusing you?
Yes.
Everything that brings up times a godzillion, will you destroy and create it all?
Yes.
Yes. Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pox, shorts, boys, and beyond. Ooh, baby. Wow. Okay, so how many of your parents actually told you no about everything?
Oh, God. Especially with money.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, totally. Exactly. I actually totally remember going to the position of, okay, I won't ask then. I'll just do it.
Yeah.
Right. If you're going to tell me no about frickin' everything that I desire, that I want to create as my life, and your contribution is no, and your contribution is you can't do that, you're not good enough at that. You don't have a voice. You sing off key. You can't be a singer. You can't make it as a photographer. Okay. How many of your parents basically perpetrated that abuse on you?
Yeah.
Everything that brings up times a godzillion, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate all that and see meanness for what it is?
Yeah.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyond. Does somebody have a question?
Yeah, Rika, it's Jude again. I'm also hearing that it's only a yes when it serves them.
Yeah.
Thank you, Eva. I appreciate it.
Okay, so everything that brings up and everywhere that felt like a total invalidation of you, because they get what they want. How come I don't get what I want?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything that brings up times a godzillion, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all?
Yeah.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyond. So how many of you decided as a little kid that the only way for you to have anything in your life was to do it all by yourself?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to my standard operating procedure, too. Everything that brings up times a godzillion, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate all that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyond. So what creation of doing it all by yourself as your only reality are you using to lock into existence the positional heat pads you are instituting as the separation of you from everybody else? Everything that brings up times a godzillion, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all?
Yeah.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and hold on, I got to run another process. So what creation of doing it all by yourself as your only reality are you using to lock into existence the positional heat pads you are instituting as the rightness of the rejection of contribution from others? Everything that brings up times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate all that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyond. Okay, so how many of your parents, how much of their contribution was actually generative? Not so much, huh? So doesn't it make sense if you had parents that were contributing judgment, they were contributing conclusion, they were telling you can't do it, they were telling you weren't good enough, and whatever else they were telling you. Okay, so these parents that were contributing that, doesn't it make sense that you wouldn't really want anyone to contribute because you do it better on your own anyway?
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's like at least you can control it so people don't destroy it if you do it all by yourself.
Yeah.
Everything that brings up times a godzillion, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate all that?
Yes.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyond. Except if you have this I have to do it all by myself thing going on, how many people can contribute to you?
Yeah. Nobody.
No one.
No. Rika?
So this is a process that I just got from Gary last week for myself, by the way. Yes, did you have a question?
In my family, they would rather say you're incapable.
You're incapable. Okay.
Yeah.
So that would be another thing that they attempted to contribute, which was a total destruction. So how much destruction have you received under the guise of contribution from your parents, your family, and this reality? Oh, God. Everything that brings up times a godzillion, would you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyond. So your parents will accuse you of what they themselves are doing. So if your mom said you were incapable, from her point of view, she was incapable. So everything you guys did to buy all the projections, rejections, expectations, conclusions, and judgments that your parents accused and delivered at you, as if it had anything to do with you, would you be willing to destroy and create all that times a godzillion?
Yes.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Oh, my God. Yes.
Oh, this is Tamara.
Hi.
Hi. Can we do something around being ignored?
Sure.
It's sort of like the other side of it. I've had my buttons really pushed this week with my parents. And, yeah, there's just a piece about being ignored. I'm not sure what that is.
Okay, so what's the value of being ignored for you? You're like, Rika, I don't like that question. It's just pissing me off.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're like, fuck you, it's them ignoring me. It's not me creating the ignoring, bitch. So everything that brings up, will you destroy and then create it all?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes. Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, pock, shorts, boys, and beyond. So, Tamara, is this something that has happened more than once? The ignored thing?
It's sort of like off and on, like a light switch for me. It's not sort of a standard thing, but it does happen. It definitely happens with my parents on a part of it. I mean, there's a level on which, yeah, go ahead.
What are you trying to prove with getting people to ignore you? Oh, boy. What is that?
I don't even know what that is. What is that?
It's not pretty.
No. It looks like a swamp. It's a swamp thing.
Okay, so everything you're unwilling to perceive, know, be, and receive about it, will you just turn and create it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, pock, shorts, boys, and beyond. So what are you trying to prove with getting people to ignore you? So what's your point of view about you that you prove by getting people to ignore you?
I have this stuff about visibility coming up.
Okay. So what are you trying to prove by becoming or being invisible? What are you trying to prove that you think is true about you? Okay, is it that you're not worth anything, you have no value, or you have nothing to say that's valuable?
That's probably pretty much it.
Okay.
In a nutshell, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah. Everything that brings up times a godzillion, everywhere you continuously try to prove that you have no value, that you're worthless, and nothing you say has any value, are you willing to destroy and then create all that times a godzillion?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and beyond. Oh, boy.
Rikka?
Yes.
Yeah, I just had something come up for me when you were talking about doing it all by yourself, and I had this I have to do it all by myself, and I'm helpless, or I don't know how. If I don't have a tool to do it by myself.
Those are great ones to have together too, don't you think? Because if you have the standard operating procedure of you have to do it all by yourself, and then you have the other standard operating procedure is I don't know how, that's a super awesome catch-22. Like, it can even get even more awesome than that to totally, keep you from creating your life.
Yeah.
Okay, so everything that brings up times a godzillion, will you destroy and then create it all?
Oh, yeah.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, pock, shorts, boys, and beyond. Your job is not the how. Okay, that's the universe's job. Your job is to be in the question and follow the energy. And create, generate, and institute whatever the universe tells you to get where you want to go. It's way easier than that. The universe is a way bigger place. You can just ask it, and it'll be like, ooh, how about this? The other thing is, are you guys willing to, like, steal from anybody who's actually having what it is you'd like to have?
Oh, wow.
I'd like to.
I'd like to
so everything you're doing to try to be authentic, darling, which keeps you from stealing everything that's working, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate all that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyond. So how I write songs is I listen to a new song, but I don't listen to the words. I just listen to the beginning, and I start writing a new song. Okay, I'll also listen to a song, and then I'll write another melody that's different that feels like in that timbre, and the song will create itself. So what if you stole from everybody who's actually having what it is you'd like to have? Okay, everywhere you're trying to have it be your idea. It was all my authentic idea because, it has to be a new idea in the universe because I'm sure there are new ideas, and I'll find one. Everything that brings up to the godzillion, or you just trying to create it all.
Yeah.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And you hear people who do music who are like, have famous parents or whatever, and they create this music that's like avant-garde and weird chord changes because they're trying to be new and different, and it doesn't sell for the most part. People are like, dude, there's a reason why we like the music on the radio. So everywhere you keep trying to do what's different instead of what actually works, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate all that? Sons of Godzilla.
Yeah.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. My word for those guys are called musos. Such a muso. You know a little bit too much about music, don't you, to make it actually sound like, oh, wow, I want to listen to that.
Hey, Rika?
That brings up, yes.
Oh, were you finished?
Yeah,
Go ahead. All right. This is Deborah.
Hi.
Hi. I think I'm getting more possibly opportunities, but as far as money, I'm actually making less. And as far as clients, I'm actually getting fewer. And I had like 3 people cancel today, and I don't think that's ever happened in my entire life. So I'm just wondering if you have anything about that.
Yeah, thanks for asking.
Yeah.
So instead of just going, oh, I'm sure I'm wrong, you're like, wait, what's going on here? Let's change it. Okay?
Yeah.
So do you have the point of view that you can have consciousness and money at the same time?
I think so.
Okay, I think so is no. Okay, Deborah. So everywhere you bought into the reality that there was a long time ago in a land far, far away, wherever we got programmed with crap, there was this idea that you couldn't have consciousness, money, love and relationship, and power all at the same time.
Oh, God.
Okay? You could only, at the most you could ever have was 2 of them. So if you had relationship and power, you couldn't have money. If you had relationship and consciousness, you couldn't have money. If you had consciousness and power, you couldn't have money. If you had money and relationship, you couldn't have consciousness and power. So everywhere you're only allowing yourself to have 2 out of the 4. Would you be willing to destroy and uncreate all that and have it all instead?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyond. The other thing is,
wow. Can I tell you that really makes sense because I can only have. I've wondered about that. It's like I could only have 1 or 2 things, and then if I got more than that, something would have to fall away.
Yes. So everywhere you were implanted and explanted to believe that that was your only choice, and you'd rather have love and consciousness than money anyway. Were you just trying to create all that sense of godzillion? Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. The other piece that you're going to want to really, did I say really, be aware of, really, okay, is that these classes are going to make you more potent, okay, which means every single thought that goes on in your head, you will create it because you're that cool.
Oh, my God.
Okay, so if you kind of go, you know what, I don't really want to have any clients today, literally, they'll cancel.
Oh.
Okay?
Yeah.
So what would it take for all of you to start using your consciousness for you instead of against you.
Yeah.
So everything that doesn't allow that times a godzillion, well, you're just trying to create it all.
Yeah.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, fox, shorts, boys, and beyonds.
Hey, Rikka, this is Tony. I got a question.
Yeah.
It's the birthday boy. It's the birthday boy.
Birthday boy.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
It's Tony's birthday.
Happy birthday.
Oh, dear. We totally, can we sing to you?
Sure.
Yes. Okay, guys. 1, 2, 3. Happy
birthday
to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Tony. Happy birthday to you.
Wow, thank you so much.
Can you show yours?
Wow, that was awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, Tony, happy birthday, sweet, beautiful one. How did the world get so lucky to have you in it? How did we get so lucky to have you in our class?
Thank you. So my question, or kind of like an issue that's been coming up lately for me, is this interior design job that's kind of like I thought it was going to be lined up for me, but lately it's not really moving forward or anything, and the energy on it is kind of weird. And it like, yeah, go ahead.
So the thing is, you want to be really aware at when you think, okay, cool, that's handled, or I've got that in the bag. Okay, because literally any conclusion you come to around it will create the opposite result. We learned this somewhere along the line. Okay, so because we know that we don't really like being controlled. So if anybody tries to control us with their conclusion, we start resisting them and choosing the opposite. So anywhere you thought you had it in the bag, would you be willing to destroy and cradle that?
Yes.
Yeah. Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, mans. What if you stayed in the question until you actually walked in the door and started working?
Yeah.
See what I mean? Because that will create the possibility of it actually showing up. If you create any conclusion, you'll actually get them to start resisting it. Okay, and especially investment in the outcome. Have you ever given a gift to somebody who was expecting it? Okay, doesn't it kind of suck to give the gift? It's like, oh, great, I got to give them this gift because they know that they have to get it, and it doesn't feel good to give. That's the same thing when you do investment in the outcome in regards to, say, getting this job or whatever. Okay?
Wow, yeah.
Then, so all the investment in the outcome and all the projection, rejection, expectation, judgment, and conclusion you've done about this future possibility, would you be willing to destroy and create all that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, poc, poc, shorts, boys, meons. Okay, so pull all those conclusions out of their universe and out of his universe. There you go. Okay, cool. Now ensue the question. Hey, what would it take for this to show up? How could they be so lucky to have a designer like me? What energy, space, and consciousness can I be that would allow them to know that they better hire me now or else somebody else is going to and they're going to miss out? Okay, and everything that doesn't allow that to come to fruition for you, would you be willing to destroy and create all that times a godzillion?
Yes. Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, meons. Okay, got any judgment of yourself in regards to this future possibility?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so with every one of those judgments, you're basically getting them to not hire you. Okay, so what are your judgments of self in regards to this opportunity or possibility?
Well, stuff like I'm like still young. Basically, everybody else that works there has an associate's degree, a bachelor's degree, and that kind of thing. But at the same time, it's like, why would he be interested in hiring me if, in the first place, if I didn't have any of those degrees?
Hell yeah. Okay. So he's interested in hiring you, and you're projecting to him that you're too young. What's the value of that? Okay? If you don't get the job, at least you can be right that you shouldn't have gotten hired.
That's a stupid reason.
He said that's a stupid reason. Everything that brings up times a godzillion, would you be willing to destroy and create it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and beyonds. What if you actually beat the future of having it? Okay? And what if you knew you were going to have it regardless of whether it was this firm or another one? Okay? So you be the energy of having it because you're having it. Doesn't matter who delivers it, you're having it. So everything that doesn't allow you to be that energy with what it is all of you truly desire, will you destroy and create all that times a godzillion?
Yes.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and beyond. So how do I know that I'm going to get where I'm going?
You decide.
No.
Choose.
Yeah, because I am. Okay, so everywhere you think that you need somebody else to get to where you're going, and they are the source of you having what it is you'd like to have as your future, truth, would you be willing to destroy and create all that times a godzillion?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Woo, babies.
Rika?
Yes.
Hi, this is Helena.
Hi.
I think I sort of know the answer, but how do you avoid going into, like, being afraid the other shoe's going to drop if you can't, if you don't feel like you can't count on anything, or if you expect it, then they're going to create resistance.
I know. It's really a trip. Because the thing is, we're programmed to feel like we're wrong for being, okay? So first off, the first layer is you're definitely wrong. Okay, so you got that handled. At least you know you're right about how wrong you are. Okay, then you keep trying to make yourself right for everything that you think you're wrong about. Okay, so even feeling like the other shoe's going to drop, you create this idea that that's the way that life is here. Whose point of view is that, you or your parents?
Parents.
Okay, so you buy this point of view from them. Then you project this point of view out into the world and get them to function from it, so at least you're right about how wrong you are. Everything that brings up times a godzillion, would you be willing to destroy and create all that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and beyonds.
So the key is to know that it's going to work out, even if somehow, because that's what's going to happen. That's what I'm choosing.
Yeah, basically you're choosing to follow the energy. You're choosing to be in the question. You're choosing to know that it is going to work somehow, and you're going to keep following the energy and keep asking the universe questions and following the energy and asking questions and following the energy and asking questions. So I say following the energy and asking questions. So follow the energy and ask questions and follow the energy and ask questions, right, about what you can be, do, have, create, generate, institute, choose, or change that would allow you to have the future you're choosing. So right now, Elena, are you actually vibrationally compatible with the future that you would like to choose?
Not in general, no. Few moments there.
So the thing is, same with sort of Tony, where he's going, I'm too young. So he's not actually being vibrationally compatible with having the future he's choosing. He's creating other points of view that he then projects into everybody else's universes and then gets them not to hire him so that he can be right about his limited idea about himself. That they might not even be functioning from it all, but he will definitely put that into their heads. Okay, so everything that brings up, and everywhere you guys keep projecting the future you don't want to have, so at least you can be right about not having it. We all destroy and create all that times a godzillion.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and beyonds. So what you want to run is what creation of always thinking the other shoe is going to drop as reality am I using to lock into existence the positional heat pads I am destroying me with? Me, my future, my reality, my business, my relationship, and my money flows. Okay, everything that brings up times a godzillion, will you destroy and create it all?
Yes.
Yes. Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and beyonds.
Rika?
Oh, boy. Yes.
It's Vanessa. So, hi, it's Vanessa.
Hi.
Hi. So, could you help me look at the energy of this business? And one of my things, I actually have a couple questions kind of tied together.
Okay.
One of my concerns is putting together a business plan, and I've heard Gary say don't ever write a business plan because what you'll do is complete the energy on it.
Yep.
So it's a little bit required that I have a business plan.
From the person that you're getting in business with?
Yeah, or whatever.
Okay.
I'm not really sure what it's going to look like, but there probably will be a business partner involved if that's what's required. So I'm just really I'm just wanting to look at, like, what can I do to make sure or to be, I don't want to say aligned, but to make sure that I don't even know. Like, I don't want to fuck it up. I want to choose it and have none of my limitations getting in the way. And today, real quickly, this is part of my second question, is today when I was really looking at this, it was feeling really, really easy. And when I was talking to someone about a location, I was even saying, because of the logistics of everything, it would be relatively easy compared to some businesses. And I kept finding myself going, like, no, you need to make it hard or it can't be this easy, even though it feels like it could be really easy.
So what you want to run is what creation of this can't be this easy.
Okay.
Are you using to lock into existence the positional heat pads? You are destroying your future, your life, your body, your reality, your money, your relationships, and your business flows with, or money flows with. So everything that brings up times a godzillion, what are you destroying and crazy all?
Yes.
Yes. Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and beyonds. What if it is easy? What if it always has been? What if nothing's hard?
I know. It's as if I've cleared enough stuff out of the way to allow it to be easy, and it's very cool. And so what's coming up for me tonight is this needing this validation or this thing of trusting myself. You know, like I feel like I want to ask you, Rika, can you look at this and tell me, am I on track here? What does the energy look like for you? And then I question, well, am I just looking for validation, or am I not trusting myself? Or maybe you can help me look at it.
Okay. So, well, first off, all the mind fucking that you do with you on a constant basis, all you guys out
I used
there,
to do.
Everyone, yeah. Well, even like looking at, am I validating this and that hardship and this and that? What if you were actually so busy having a phenomenal life, you were having way too much fun to create any limitation or look at what might be there that's stopping you?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so everything that brings up times a godzillion, would you be willing to destroy and create all that?
Yes.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and beyonds. See, the thing with possibilities is I say yes and yes and yes and yes and yes, and I feel the energy and say yes and feel the energy and say yes and feel the energy and say yes, and then when it gets to the time of signing a contract, I go, okay, is this still feeling like a yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's the version of choosing that I do. I choose everything that feels like my phenomenal life, and I keep choosing it. And then at the point of, say, renting a conference space, I'm like, okay, like for Aspen just now, we had 40 people come to the intro. Not one person was registered.
Oh. Wow.
Okay? Except I knew 40 people were coming. So did I cancel the classes in Aspen because one person's registered for foundation and nobody's registered for anything else? No, because I know how many people are coming. I knew that there was going to be about 40 and then 20 and then, 12 to 20. I got the numbers.
Wow. So you just
how do you get that? Like you are asking the question, or you just have a knowing?
I just have a knowing. It's kind of like when you get far enough outside of this reality where you don't do judgment, conclusion, freak out, and everything else that people do. You actually, every time we looked at the class, the energy went, ah. So you know what? For me, it's about the energy. So whether it's 2 people or 40 people, I don't have a point of view about it, but it felt always like, So I knew what I was coming into was, See what I mean? And if I ask during expos, I'll go, okay, so Truth, how many people are coming to access from this? Like, I've been to expos where I knew that there was going to be 9 people that would show up, and they did.
Wow.
So then you can actually look at the cost of what it takes to get there and how long it takes to get there, and then you can actually make a choice for what would actually work for you. And then you can look at other things and go, okay, so if I do this other thing, will more people actually be invited to access? See what I mean? So what if you function from awareness instead of judgments and conclusions? Those things will screw you up so bad I can't even begin to tell you.
Right.
It's like you're wearing 3D glasses in not a 3D, theater, and you keep like tripping over your own feet and seeing things all weird and upside down and backwards. Okay, so what if you began to trust the energy?
Yeah.
Okay, so everything that doesn't allow you to trust the energy, would you be willing to destroy and then create all that times a godzillion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and beyonds.
This is like an energy outside of yourself, or, if I'm trying to be the energy to create my phenomenal life.
Yeah.
But I'm picking up on an outside energy.
Well, the thing about, yes, you do want to be the energy of having your phenomenal life. So what's something that you wish to show up right now, Elena?
Oh, I want my book to be a great success, and I want to have a resolution in my favor on a sticky financial legal problem.
Okay. So let's look at the book first. Okay, so are you done writing it?
Yes, it's coming out at the end of May.
Nice! Rock on,
Yeah.
girlfriend. Yeah. So who's putting it out? Are you self-publishing, or is it out with somebody else, or what's the
publisher?
You can get a publisher. Okay, so even right off the bat, you've got all kinds of cool stuff going on.
I'm sorry, you said what?
I said you've got all kinds of really cool stuff going on.
Yeah.
Do you realize that most people don't ever have publishers?
Yes, I do. I mean, I remind myself of that.
Okay.
No,
so what if you are a far greater success than you're allowing yourself to be?
Yeah, and then I wonder, I have all these other sticky things that are, I'm excited about the book, but then I wish, why can't I just enjoy it and not have all this other stuff to deal with,
Darling, because you have spent your life pretending you're Eeyore.
I know. I'm sick of
So
it.
everywhere, would you be willing to give up the position of Eeyore?
Yes.
Because you get, having a publisher and having the success is pretty freaking amazing. Why not get excited about it?
I am excited.
Okay, so everything you're doing to create problems in every other area of your life to make sure that you don't really receive the excitement and the joy and the possibility, where you're just trying to create all that times a godzillion.
Yes.
Yes. Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and beyond.
I see I've created the problems, but now I need to uncreate them, tomorrow.
Okay, cool. So what can you change about what's going on in whatever area that would actually allow it to work for you?
Well, I guess I have to ask the question.
Yeah. So that's what you want to do with all of your businesses and all of your things and all of your stuff. Even if we have something that's quote-unquote successful, it's like it brings in money, it gets to pay the staff and the people that play with me and all kinds of stuff. Even if we have something like that, I'm still asking, hey, what can I change about this that would allow it to be 10 times more generative next time?
Yeah.
Okay. So what else is possible? Who else can we talk to? Who else knows somebody we can talk to? What else can we institute? How else can we inspire these people to spread the word? We are always asking question after question after question, because we know the question actually creates possibilities and receiving.
Okay.
So everything that keeps you guys going to conclusion or judgment or problem or something, will you destroy and create all that times a godzillion?
Yeah. Or not asking the question.
Yeah, by not asking the question. Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and beyonds.
Rika?
Yeah.
This is Colleen again. I just wanted to add something about that. Hi. I was contemplating this energy thing, and like there is that knowing, and that knowing is so wonderful. And the knowing it doesn't come from thinking. And so my brain, something in me gets confused. It wants to think instead of just know.
Yeah. Okay. So everywhere you bought into the paradigm of you must think in order to know. Yeah. We destroy and cradle that times a gazillion, right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, box, shorts, boys, and beyonds. That darn thinking mind, how often does it actually talk you out of your knowing?
Oh, every time.
Yeah, 100%. So everything that keeps you going to thought, as if that's the way. That's the way to be aware. Thinking. Everything that brings up, right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, box, shorts, boys, and beyonds. With everything that I choose, we go this weekend, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, which one makes you feel lighter? Okay, this thing, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, what makes me feel lighter? Way easier, and you have way more time for sex. You also have more time to go running and playing and enjoying yourself. So everything that doesn't allow you to take on that ability, just to be able to look at the energy. And the thing is, you want to start looking at the energy with your partner, too, okay, because it'll help. Because if you're functioning from any conclusion, you'll cast that conclusion onto your awareness. If you decide this weekend is better than this weekend, it will basically yes, no, towards that weekend. Mm. Okay, so it doesn't allow yourself, every conclusion takes you out of being aware and knowing what you actually know and being in communion with the universe to let you know what it would work out best for you. So everywhere you're refusing the contribution of the universe, where you destroy and cradle that times a gazillion.
Oh, yeah.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and beyond.
Rikka, why are you saying yes, no, yes, no? I don't understand that.
Oh, because you see what makes you feel lighter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the truth will always make you feel lighter, and the lie will always make you feel heavier. So we basically test, and the thing is, if you do yes, no really fast, you don't think about it. There's no thinking that happens. You're just you're like looking at the energy, like a paddleboard, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Which one makes me feel lighter? That one. Okay, I'll go with that one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's a really great way to start testing energy. And the other thing is, like, if it's buying a stock or something, you're like, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Okay, it's testing yesterday. Let's try tomorrow. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Let's ask somebody else. Truth, what do you know? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Okay, cool. How about you? What do you know? Yes, no, yes. So you can actually do this all over the place. Okay, so everywhere you get a yes and then go to conclusion that it's a yes, instead of constantly being in the question, will you destroy and create it all?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and beyond.
Rikka.
Baby. Yes.
Hey, it's Greg. I feel like I'm in my flow, and feel really excited about that. And earlier when we were talking about making a demand, I remembered that I had climbed up in the Hollywood Hills and taken off my shirt like a month ago and screamed like, money will come to me with ease. Money will come to me with ease. And so all this kind of really cool stuff is showing up, and I had my bars run twice last week. So my question is this. I had my bars run twice last week, and after the second time, I felt like I had to, I just had to sleep for a day. Like I felt exhausted. So, I'm wondering, it feels like a potency was released from stuff that I had been asking for, and then hadn't cleared all this energy that we were clearing in class and so forth. And then it feels like after I was able to sleep and sort of sleep that off, that this week has been really even more things have been manifesting.
Hey, Greg, I'm sorry, it just hung up on accident. Okay, so I got to the point where you got your bars run, and then it was really heavy, and then it stopped.
Okay, so got my bars run twice. The second time, it really, I was exhausted. After having my bars run.
Same person or different person?
Different person.
Okay.
New person. Person who had never run bars before, actually.
Okay, darling, you may have been doing tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of healing on their body and their life and changing their entire life. So who got their bars run, them or you? So everything you thought you were doing to go to receive when you were really going to gift, well, you now acknowledge all the gifts that you were for that person.
Yeah.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyond. See, when you don't acknowledge you, it feels like you got hit by a truck. That's that truck energy. Remember that one?
Yeah.
So what you need to ask is, if I was a superhero, what just happened here? And look at their future before they got their bars run. Or they ran your bars. Look at their future after they ran your bars, and go, oh my God, and totally over-acknowledge you. Okay, because then you won't get stuck with the information.
Okay.
Okay, so everything that brings up for all of you, everywhere you never be, no, perceive, and receive you in totality and acknowledge you, will you destroy and create all that times a godzillion?
Yes.
Yes. Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, bands. Okay, keep going.
No, I mean, that was it. I mean, I guess I was feeling like, so I recovered from that, and then this week has been, like, things just keep showing up, and I'm finding that I'm just keep stepping forward. Like, the thing shows up, and I'm like, okay, that's happening, and this is happening, and I just keep stepping forward, and it's leaving me without, I just don't have energy or time to focus on the results or the conclusion, because the next thing is coming, and I know where I'm going, and I feel like I just keep stepping forward, and it's weird because it's not like anything I've really experienced in that I don't know the answer. I don't know, and yet there's a lightness about not knowing because things keep
not
showing up.
Not knowing or not concluding.
Not concluding.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I really know where I'm going, and I'm like, yes, I'm headed this way, and the things keep showing up on the path, and I just keep scooping them up and keep going, and it's not a position I've felt very confident in the past.
Okay, so everywhere confidence equals conclusion and conclusion equals confidence. Would you guys be willing to destroy and create all that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, beyond. Keep going, Greg.
I think that's it. I mean, I feel really like my demand for my next demand when I climb up the hills and scream to all of Los Angeles is I made blistering success. Like I feel like that's where you and I started, and that's where I would like this class to go for me. Is that I say that with full confidence, knowing that is the truth.
Yeah. Okay, so is anybody kind of getting a different awareness just from listening to Greg talk?
Yeah.
Okay. So literally what Greg is doing actually works. Okay? And this is what the entire class is about. Okay? It's about you actually choosing, stepping towards it, knowing what you know, following your awareness, living in the question, and never creating anything or any point of view that would ever stop you ever. Okay, so everything that you're doing to not allow yourself to have that for you, would you be willing to destroy and create all that times a godzillion?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds.
Hey, Rika?
Oh, boy, yes.
That brings up something for me. This is actually Luma, because I've always been aware of kind of my infant nature, and I've always felt kind of immortal in a way. And I feel like in my life over the last few years, I've been moving more and more to accessing like total, what we would call like immortal or infinite power. And to the point like where I see myself being such a change agent to the planet that when I reach that level of power, that not even bullets could stop me. And I don't mean that figuratively; I mean that literally. And everywhere I feel like every time I feel like I'm amping up, like coming online to that, and I get to a certain place where I'm about to break through, and that might happen. It's like everything starts to shut down. It's like the governor switch on the power plant before it's going to blow, and then it kind of goes down to more like a normality. Okay,
hold on real quick. So how much are you actually invested in almost succeeding?
I know.
As if that would be a funner game than bringing a blistering success. So do you like your version of the game, or are you sort of enjoying Greg's version of the game?
But his sounds like more fun, definitely.
Okay, so
well, I've been in
you
your
can...
version too, not to worry.
I know.
So everywhere you can now choose to have the blistering success instead of the almost success you keep creating yourself as. As if you were a blistering success, it would be too easy and it wouldn't mean anything. You wouldn't be having a life experience. That's not the game that you signed up for this lifetime. Everything that brings up times a godzillion, would you be willing to destroy and then create all that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyond. Okay, so this week, what we're going to have you guys do, all of you who didn't do a video, you're very cute, not so bright, but very cute, okay? Because if you actually allowed yourself to step up, make that video, be seen, be heard, it's literally like telling the universe, I'm having it. You know what? I'm demanding, this is it. So everybody else might want to get out of my way because I'm having it regardless and I know where I'm going. Okay, so this week what I would like you guys to do is, with your partners, start getting a handle on where are you going? What is it that you would truly desire? Okay? Everything that doesn't allow you to know that for you, will you destroy and then create all that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Okay. So, and then ask, what's keeping you from going there? So what points of view do you have that are keeping you from going there? Like, blah, 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 blah. Everything that is, will you destroy and then create it all? Yeah. Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And I'm going to call up another sort of assignment that we did a while ago in conjunction with something else. And that was making one choice for a phenomenal future. Okay? Not just a okay one or sort of good one or kind of okay one, but one that would actually propel you into your future dream life. Okay? So whatever that is for you, whether it's like a phenomenal relationship, okay? Even start talking to friends of yours about like, hey, who do you know that's interested in having a phenomenal relationship? Or universe, where can I go? Okay? And then look through the paper or look through an event magazine or whatever, and when something pops, get off your couch and go there. Okay? Okay? And then live in the question of, okay, so what's here for me? So where is this person? So how do I find them? So where are they? Okay, and literally what you do is you ask questions and then follow the energy, okay? Or if it's sort of like, you know, if it's like getting up on a stage or something, okay? Find a place where you can do that, even at like a Chamber of Commerce or something. Or if you invite a bunch of friends over and you're like, we're going to play this game called I'm going to talk in front of people. And we're all going to talk in front of people. And then we're going to talk and talk ourselves, okay? So whatever it is that you could choose this week that would actually bring your phenomenal life to you with total ease, joy, and glory, okay? So we've been looking at what choices... Okay, somebody may have came off mute or something. So if you did, mute yourself. There we go.
Mute yourself.
Okay. So I think somebody's still not on mute. Okay, there we go. So what is one choice that you could make that would actually make your business phenomenal? Okay? Say you have a product. If you're like getting it in Whole Foods, okay? How many products would you sell if you got your product in Whole Foods? Okay, wow, a whole bunch, right? So make that choice. Make that phone call. Call the distribution center. Call Whole Foods and go, hey, I have this phenomenal product. I'd love to set up a meeting. Who do I talk to? Because literally,
what is one choice I can make that what?
That would create a phenomenal business for me.
Thank you.
Or a phenomenal relationship, or whatever it is. Once you've identified where it is you're going, then talk to your partner about what's one choice I could make. Like, if I could wiggle my fingers at this reality and go, if I showed up here, I'd have 3 million people buying my product, okay? If it's, you know, like, what is it, CVS? What do they call that place? Anyway, the place where they sell stuff online. Okay, if it's that. QVC. Find out what it is to actually have something on QVC. Give them a call and say, hey, I've got this phenomenal product. What does it take to get on your thing? Because literally, when you make those choices, the universe hears you and starts going, oh, I guess we're playing big now, are we? Okay, apparently big is what they're asking for. Here you go. Here's some big. Okay, so that's going to be your assignment for this week. It's to talk to your partner about where it is you truly like to go. Talk and pod all the points of view you have that are keeping you from going there, and then talk to them about what is, 1, 2, or 3 choices that would literally lay this out and give it to me on a silver platter. Like if I got on the Ellen DeGeneres show, how many people would get to see me? A whole lot, right? And is she going to love me or what? I look like her ex-girlfriend. Right? So we're like, okay, well, what do you think to get on the Ellen DeGeneres show? Who do we know that knows Ellen? Okay, what else? Who else could we talk to? What else is possible? Okay, so start looking at what are like 1, 2, or 3 choices that you could actually make that would literally make it so freaking easy to have your dream life and business as a reality. All right, beautiful beings. Well, that was like phenomenal, beyond my wildest imagination. Did you guys
Rika,
enjoy
Elevate knows Ellen DeGeneres.
I love it. There you go.
just to let you know, I'm actually here at their place tonight. But anyway, yeah, I'll ask him what would it take to get you on the show.
I love you. See, look at that. That is phenomenal. How does it get any better than that? And that Elevate knows Ellen DeGeneres. And the guys, they like me. They totally love me. They like me a lot. Yeah.
It just takes asking.
What's that?
It just takes asking.
I know. Totally, right?
Yeah.
Like completely and totally. So what if all you had to do was ask? So everything that doesn't allow you to ask for everything from everyone, would you guys all be willing to destroy and cradle that?
Yes.
Right under that online Pod Talk Shorts Boys and Hands. The other thing is, for the most part, if people hear something from you, they generally kind of, they get weird. They think that you're, doing something. So, like with Pamela, she's like, you got to meet these guys from Elevate. I'm like, okay, would you be willing to talk to them for me? She goes, yeah. So before the introduction, they love me already, right? By the time that I show up, they're like, oh, my God, we adore you. And I'm like, wow, God, I think so lucky. So you also need to look at strategically aligning yourself with the people that are going to get you where you're going. Okay, so who do you know that knows who you want to know? And would you be willing to ask them to call the people and say, hey, what about this? You got to meet this person or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so
did you actually do the energy pull with them before you met with them, Rika?
Absolutely.
Cool.
Absolutely. Totally.
Because they were falling all over themselves because they loved her so much. They were telling me, "Oh my God, we love this woman." And I said, "Well, I told you you'd love her, but yeah, they did. They were just like, it was crazy."
Yeah. See? So what if you could just be conscious about things, ask questions, and choose stuff, and everything would be really frickin' easy? Okay? The thing is, if you don't ask the questions, you can't even have the awareness. Okay, I actually asked to meet these people about 6 months ago. I'm like, who do I know that knows them? And then Pamela shows up like, hey, I know them. They're amazing. Okay, so you got to start asking questions so the universe can gift you what you're not willing to receive.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and you can also ask this question: what generative energy, space, and consciousness can me and my body be that would allow me to be and receive everything I'm unwilling to receive with ease? Everything that doesn't allow that times a godzillion, right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, Pod Talk Shorts, Boys, and Beyond. All right, beautiful beings, that was so phenomenal. Yes, what an amazing night.
Thank you, Rika.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Rika.
Happy birthday. I love you
Thank
too.
you.
Happy birthday, Johnny.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
All right. See you next week, you guys.
See you next week. Okay. Love you. Bye.
Love you.
Bye.
Birthday time.
The moderator has left the conference.
Hello and welcome to your home play for week 6. How does it get any better than this? So your home play for this week is going to be working with your partner. Okay, so part of getting where it is you're going is first knowing where you're going. So what is it that you truly desire? What do you desire in your business to show up? What do you desire in your life to show up? Okay, so talking with your partner about that and basically destroying and uncreating everything you're unwilling to perceive, know, be, and receive about it. And a lot of the times it's going to be based on an energy. Then you want to follow that energy towards your dream life and business. So begin asking your partners the truth. Where is it that you actually desire to go? What would make your life phenomenal? Okay? And then ask them, what points of view do you have that are actually keeping that from showing up? Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9 podpoc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And this week I'm also going to have you guys make one choice for your phenomenal future. Not just a mediocre one, not just an okay one, but a phenomenal future. Like if you want to be on TV, give that TV station a call, okay? Because that's you telling the universe, it's on, baby cakes. We are going. All right, you guys, enjoy this home play. Look forward to seeing you next week. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Creating Your Dream Life and Business as a Reality teleclass processes for week 6. Oh boy, how does it get any better? So what's the value of destroying what you create? Everything that brings up times a godzillion will you destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9 podpoc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Everywhere you'd rather have a life of destruction rather than creation so you don't have to deal with it. You destroy and create all that. Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9 podpoc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. What are you unwilling to receive that you truly could receive, that if you would receive it would change all realities and non-realities and allow you to destroy and uncreate your childhood reality about money? Everything that brings up times a godzillion, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate all that? Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9 podpoc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. How many positional heat pads are you using to keep in existence everything you chose in your childhood about money, relationships, and you? Everything that brings up times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9 podpoc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. How many positional heat pads are you using to keep in existence everything you chose in your childhood about money, your life, and you that is now abusing you? Everything that brings up times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9 podpoc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. What creation of it's not safe to trust you as reality are you using to lock into existence the positional heat pads you are continuously abusing you with? Everything that brings up times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9 podpoc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. What generative energy, space, and consciousness can you and your body be that would allow you to be the man or woman that has everything and does nothing for it? Everything that brings up times a godzillion, everything that doesn't allow that, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9 podpoc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Everything you're doing to create a script about money and business and how you present yourself instead of following the energy. Everywhere you try to pre-plan rather than talk to the energy, will you destroy and uncreate all that? Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9 podpoc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. What's the value of never talking about the gift and contribution that you are? Everything that brings up times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9 podpoc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Everywhere you have tried to avoid being hated and it keeps you from the gift you are, will you destroy and uncreate all this, please? Everything that brings up times a godzillion. Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9 pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. What generative energy, space, and consciousness can you and your body be that would allow you to love you so much that you piss everybody off and everybody hates you? Everything that brings up times a godzillion. Will you destroy and create it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9 pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. What generative energy, space, and consciousness can you and your body be that would allow you to love and adore you and your infinite being so much that everybody hates you and judges you and despises you and wants you to go out of their presence? Everything that brings up times a godzillion. Will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9 pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. So what creation of the rightness of suppressing and repressing anger are you using to lock into existence the positional he pads you are using to destroy your body, your life, your relationships, your business, and you? Everything that brings up times a godzillion. Will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9 pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Everywhere you made anger a wrongness and you made you wrong for getting angry, will you destroy and uncreate all that? Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9 pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. What secret agenda with wrongness of anger do you have? Based solely and only on the virtual vibrational realities of this reality are you using to maintain and entrain, never allowing you to be, know, perceive, and receive the potency of you? Everything that brings up times a godzillion. Will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9 pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. What secret agenda with the wrongness of anger as the rightness of locking it into your body are you using to lock into existence the positional he pads you are destroying your body with? Everything that brings up times a godzillion. Will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9 pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. What's the value of being bound and determined to never being owned by anything or anyone ever again? Everything that brings up times a godzillion. Will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9 pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. What's the value of never allowing you to get excited about your life? Everything that brings up times a godzillion. Will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9 pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. What's the value of never having to suffer the impending letdown you think is coming? Everything that brings up times a godzillion. Will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9 pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. What creation of I will never get my hopes up ever again as your only choice and only reality are you using to lock into existence the positional he pads you are abusing you and destroying your future with? Everything that brings up times a godzillion. Will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9 pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. What creation of I will never get my hopes up ever again as your only choice and reality are you using to lock into existence the positional he pads from your childhood that are now abusing you? Everything that brings up times a godzillion. Will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9 pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. What creation of I will never ask because I don't want to hear no as your only choice and reality are you using to lock into existence the positional he pads in your childhood that are now abusing you? Everything that brings up times a godzillion. Will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9 pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. What creation of doing it all by yourself as your only choice and only reality are you using to lock into existence the positional he pads you are instituting as the separation of you from everyone else? Everything that brings up times a godzillion. Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9 pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. What creation of doing it all by yourself as your only reality are you using to lock into existence the positional he pads you are instituting as the rightness of rejection of contribution from others? Everything that brings up times a godzillion. Will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9 pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. So how much destruction have you received under the guides as if it was contribution from your parents or this reality? So everything you did to accept the projections, rejections, expectations, conclusions, and judgments your parents and this reality has given you, will you destroy and uncreate all those times a godzillion? Everything that brings up, right, wrong, good, bad, all 9 pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyond. What's the value of being ignored? What are you trying to prove with getting people to ignore you? Everywhere you're trying to prove that you have no value and you're worthless, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. So everywhere you bought into the reality and were implanted and explanted to believe that you can't have consciousness, money, love, power, and relationships all at the same time, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Times a godzillion, right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. So what creation of always thinking the other shoe will drop as reality are you using to lock into existence the positional he-pads you are choosing to destroy you, your future, your reality, your business, your relationship, and your money flows? Everything that brings up times a godzillion, we destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. What creation of this it can't be this easy as reality are you using to lock into existence the positional he-pads you are choosing to destroy you, your future, your reality, your business, your relationships, and your money flows? Everything that brings up times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. What generative energy, space, and consciousness can you and your body be that would allow you and your body to be and receive everything you are unwilling to receive with ease? Everything that brings up times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Thanks so much, everybody. Processes from week 6. I look forward to next week. See you next time.